Hello guys, welcome back to the Crafty channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you are my returning subscriber, you are welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be making this structured detailed design that you can fix on your outfit to give you that elegant and beautiful look. So if you are interested to learn how to make this beautiful structural design, then please watch this video to the end. So these are the materials we'll be needing. I'm using this fabric. I have a crinoline which measures 2.5 inches, and also I have my scissors, my ruler, and my chalk. So let's get started. So I'll be cutting 2 pieces of fabric, because you can see that the design is 2 pieces. So the first design, I'm going to be measuring 20 inches for the first design. This is the wrong side and this is the good side. So I'll be cutting on the wrong side of the fabric. So I'm measuring 20 inches by 6 inches. So I'll make it 21 inches because we did half an inch on each side to fold and lock the edges. So I'll be cutting 21 inches. So 21 inches by 3 inches. So when unfold is 6 inches. And the crinoline I'm using is 2.5 inches. Because I don't have colored crinoline that measures 2.5 inches. All the crinolines I have a bigger one, I have a small size. So I decided to use the 2.5 inches for this project. So because my crinoline is 2.5 inches, I'll be marking 3 inches. So I'll be cutting it out. This is the first piece. For the second piece, I'll be cutting 19 inches by 3 inches. So when unfold is 6 inches. So hope you understand me, because the crinoline I'm using is 2.5 inches. So I cut 3 inches. I'll use cut off an inch to sew it. That's for the first piece. And the second piece will be 3 inches by 19 inches. So let me do that and show you. So these are my 2 pieces. This is 21 inches by 3 inches. When unfold is 6 inches. And the second piece is 3 inches by 19 inches. So if you can see on the screen the design on the dress, you can see that the design, the structure going on the shoulder, the one on the shoulder up is the bigger size. So the one that cross the arm is the smaller size. So the next thing to do now is to take it to my machine, sew like this, and then lock it up to here and leave one side open. I'll do the same to this, lock this edge, sew like this and leave one side open. Then I'll come back and show you the next step. So after sewing it, this is how it looks. This is how my pieces look. So the next thing I'm going to do is to turn it inside out. You see, I left an opening on one side, but I locked the other side. So after turning it inside out, this is how my pieces look like. So I'm taking it to my ironing board and give it a good press and come back and show you the next step. So guys, after ironing the pieces, this is how it look. So the next thing to do is to put these pieces aside and cut the crinoline. Because my crinoline is the soft one, I have a hard one, but the hard one is about 1.5 inch and I need more than 1.5 inch. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doubling the crinoline into 4. So this crinoline, some people call it horsehair. So it depends on how you call it in your place. So I'll be measuring the small piece like this. Now it's 18.5 inches because I use half inches to stitch it down. So I'll be cutting the crinoline like 18 inches and I'll cut it, I'll divide it into 4. because either you iron interfacing on your fabric before adding the horsehair, it will be fine. But in this case, I didn't add any interfacing to my fabric, so that's why I'm cutting 4 pieces, because I want it very hard. You can even double it 6 pieces, but I'll cut 4 pieces and see how it look. Then if I need more pieces to make it stand firm to be hard, then I'll know the next thing to do. So this is the 4th one, so I think it will be okay. Yes, I think it will be okay. So I'm doubling it. I've doubled the small one into 4, so I'm going to also cut 4 pieces for the bigger one, and I'll reduce half an inch for the crinoline and be back. So I'm done cutting the crinoline. I cut 4 pieces for each, and this is for the bigger piece and this is for the smaller piece. So I'm taking to my machine to go and hold the 4 together to make it 1 piece. Then after holding the 4 together, I cut some pieces here to lock the edge like this, not to give discomfort to the client. So I'm taking it to my machine now to attach all the pieces and come back and show you guys the next step. So after attaching the crinoline together, this is what I have, and I went ahead and locked the edges, the piece of fabric. So these are the 2 pieces. So what I'm doing now is to insert the crinoline into the pieces. So let me start with the bigger piece. So this is how you insert it. You fold it in half, then you insert it inside the fabric. So after inserting inside, this is how it look. I'll take it to my machine and fold the edge inside like so, and then lock the edge. So this is how it look. So I'll be doing it to the second piece, and then take it to my ironing board and iron it neatly, and take it to my machine and lock the edges, and come back and show you the outcome of our structure design. So guys, this is how our structure design look like. You see how beautiful it look? You can go ahead and embellish it with stones, with beads, whatever you want to embellish it with. So this is how it look. This is the back, this is the front, as shown on the screen. So thank you for watching. We've come to the end of today's video. If you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share my video, and also comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.